Welcome back to Spine and Sports Therapy Kingwood. This is your resource for all things sports medicine, injury prevention, performance optimization, biomechanics, and the like. Today I'm doing another short video here on, this is a part of my Stretch Club course, and we're doing a foam rolling video today on the lat muscle and how to get a good, effective release through the lat muscle, doing a muscle rolling technique where we're using a foam roller here. So I'm going to jump right into it. The lat muscle is a really important muscle. We usually think of it as a shoulder muscle, and it is, of course, important for several shoulder functions, but it's also a really big back muscle. If you ever looked at the latissimus dorsi, that's the lat muscle, the anatomy, it starts all the way in the lower back. So it's very important for low back issues as well as shoulder issues. Mid-back can play a role in as well. So a very important muscle to stay released. So we're going to go ahead and show you how to work on this muscle using a foam roller. So I'm going to lay on my side. I'm going to place one hand, my top hand, if you will, on the foam roller to stabilize myself, bringing my other hand behind my head here. And oftentimes I'll start here down towards the ribs. And instead of rolling up and down, what I'll do is I'll roll side to side a little bit as I go towards my armpit. Making sure to get mostly the meat of the muscle until we get up here to the armpit. Now the armpit, this is really where most people have a lot of their tension and tightness in through this armpit area where the muscle comes up into the shoulder area. So this is a very important area to get released. In fact, most of the time this is the main area to focus on. Where you start further down here, closer in the back, can be important as well, but oftentimes most people need the most amount of work here in this shoulder blade area. And really what I do once I get here, instead of rolling up and down, there's not a whole lot of real estate to roll up and down, but you can roll forwards and backwards. What this does is rolls perpendicularly across the fibers, the direction of the fibers of the muscle, and that's a really pretty effective way to separate that tight tissue and get it more mobile, which is the goal here with foam rolling. So that to me is really effective. Just as a side little bonus, what I do is I'll just move that foam roller a little bit towards my elbow, and then I'll bring my chest down towards the ground, and that gets a really nice effective stretch on the internal rotators in the shoulder, including the lat. But that's a really nice stretch to get into if you get the right angle there. So again, I start up here closer to the mid-back. You can, the attachments into the low back are too thin to appreciate to get here with a foam roller, so I start right around the rib area. And like I said, instead of rolling up and down, what I do is I roll forwards, backwards as I slowly roll that foam roller upwards. So if you do find a tender area or hot spot, a rotten area perhaps, then go ahead and give that area a little bit more attention. But like I said, once it gets up to here to the armpit, that's usually where most people need most of the work. So go ahead and try that out. That's a really effective release. Getting these muscles in through the armpit, especially that lat muscle, you can almost immediately feel the increase in mobility with doing that release. Very important. This muscle helps keep the shoulder blades down. When released correctly, it gives improved overhead mobility. So people doing overhead squat positions, for example, a lot of times if they have really tight lat muscles, it can limit their overhead position. So this is a great release for that. So go ahead and try this out. That's one of the most effective ways I've used the foam roller to get the lat muscle. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you'd like. If you have any comments or questions there, I'd love to help you troubleshoot those. But thanks so much for checking out the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. A lot of great content here if you want more information content just like this one. So thanks so much and have a great rest of your day. Adios.